Hi everyone. This video will be about simple and compound interest as always I'll be working with a student. So yeah, just follow and you should learn how to you should learn to understand you should understand simple and compound interest better by the end of this video. Yeah. So simple and compound interest basically applies when you are kind of putting your money in a bank in a way. So simple interest and compound interest, they have basically different ways of collecting the interest. Now essentially this is what happens. Simple interest, you have money in a bank. Okay, let's just say this is X dollars. Okay, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. Okay, how much do you get back as interest? As interest, you get back a certain amount of dollars, and it's the same because this, how much you get back, is all based on how much was there at first. This is simple interest. Okay, so the amount of money you get back every month is based on how much money there was at first. Compound interest is different. You have X dollars at the start, right? And then year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, right? Okay, year 1 you have Y dollars, so you have X dollars plus you have Y dollars of interest, correct? So this interest that you collect is based on this year. For year 2, your interest you get is, let's just say it's Z dollars, all right? Okay, let's not complicate it. What is this interest based on? This interest is based on this year. Here is A dollars, and this interest is based on, you would guess, this year. Here, B dollars. This interest is based on this year. As compared to compound interest, where the interest is all based on the first year, right? This is compound, and then we have, I'll just to compare, simple, X dollars, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, and this will be Y, 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 where it's all the same, and these are all based on the first year. This is the essential difference between compound and simple interest. That's why you would realize that if when it comes to making money, this actually makes more money because your money grows. Here your money kind of remains on the what was there at the start. Okay, now down to the maths. How do you calculate that? So the two formulas you need to know: simple interest here and compound interest over this side. So for simple interest, your interest itself is equals to PRT over 100. Okay, so let's just say, for example, and I will use the same example for both sides. You have your P is basically principal amount. That means how much you put in at the start. R equals to rates, the interest rate. T equals to time, depending whether it's like per annum, per month, or whatever your interest is. You just put that relevant amount of time. And I is the interest. Okay, let me show you. What's the formula for compound though? Compound interest, in compound interest is slightly different. The final amount equals to P1 plus R over 100 to the power of N. Okay, where here it's a bit different. So final amount being the final amount, that means final amount equals to principal plus interest. Okay, that's a huge difference there. R is the same, is the rate, and N equals to the number of times interest I is paid out. Okay, so these are the two formulas. Now let's do something. So let's compare the interest for two scenarios. You have P equals to 10,000, R equals to 5%, time equals to the interest is given per annum, that means per year, and then you put your money in for a period of 3 years. Okay, so the same thing here. Principal is 10,000. Principal is 10,000. 3 years. So this is 3 times, and R will be equals to 5. Okay, so now let's calculate. So here your interest is equals to 10,000 times 5 times 3 over 100. Cancel, equals to 100 times 5, 500 times 3, 1500. Okay, now when it comes to compound interest, 10,000 times 1 plus rate, which is 5 over 100 to the power of 3. Can you help me calculate this? So 10,000, 1 plus 5 over 1.05 cube. What is 1.05 cube? No, just do 1.05 cube. Okay, and then you times 10,000. 11576 So here your interest was $1,500. Here your interest was 11576.25 minus 10,000, which is equals to $1,576. Yeah, minus 10,000. You get it? So essentially you can already see this is just in 3 years, your interest here, compound interest, is more than the simple interest. So this is how you do compound interest and simple interest. And then you can see the difference over here. Important thing, a lot of students always forget that this is final amount, not the interest. So you need to minus the principal. So you need to minus the principal, like what I did over here, to find what is the actual interest amount. Get it? Alright, so if you're watching this video, I hope you understand the difference and how to calculate simple and compound interest. Yeah, if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments. And yeah, that's it. Thank you. Bye-bye. Sorry, I'm going to continue the video here. I realized that there's one type of question in compound interest which usually gives a lot of problems to the students. So just wanted to do that. So I have a question here. Calvin borrowed 25,000 from the bank at an interest rate of 4% per annum. Find the amount that Calvin has to return in 3 years if this amount is compounded quarterly. So what you know is that the principal equals to 25,000, right? Rate is equals to 4%, so it's 4. And so remember that he has to return it in 3 years, so 3 years, but it's compounded quarterly. So what this means is that in these 3 years, it will be compounded a total of 12 times. So n equals to 12. Okay, so now how much does he need to return in the total? You know that final amount again equals to P1 plus R over 100 to the power of n, which is equals to 25,000 times 1 plus 4 over 100 to the power of 12. Whatever your answer here you will get, that's the answer that he needs to return. You take, let's just put this as x, you take x minus 25,000 will be the interest, total interest that he needs to pay. Alright, so again, yeah, if you're watching the video, I hope you understood this. This is a very common question that comes out in the exams, and yeah, that's it. Sorry for extending the video. Take care. Bye bye.